Coming up in today's food adventure.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
I asked my favorite taxi driver if he could plan a day for me and my bestie here in Changchun. This day lives rent-free in my head, so grab snacks, get comfy, because we're about to go food adventuring Dongbei style.
Oh, it's very hot, isn't it?
Hello, and welcome to another Chinese food adventure. And look who has come to visit me in Dongbei. It's Xinye. And we are gonna do some serious, local, down-to-earth, didao food adventuring today, because actually I have the best person to take us around. I don't know him very well, but it's basically a taxi driver I had once. And he was so knowledgeable about local food and really passionate. We had some great chats. And also I took it as a sign from the universe that within 1 week, I happened to have him as a taxi driver twice, out of pure chance.
So
I thought I would give him a call because he gave me his card and he's gonna take us around today.
If anyone else was like, hey, guess what? We're gonna get whisked away by a taxi driver, I'd be like, I don't know about that. But since it's you, I'm like, oh my God, fun, let's go.
师傅你好。过年好。Here we go. 还可以吗？最近？
挺好的。
今天是什么安排？
他这挺地道的，这大鱼庄。但我昨天给他打电话了，我说就2个外国朋友，我说他俩吃不了这大鱼，他说可以做小嘎子鱼。
哦好。
完小盘给你炖也行。
在哪里？
新立城。
Okay. He's explained to us where he's taking us,
Yeah.
but I'm still not 100% completely sure. We're going somewhere called Xinlicheng. So I've since consulted a map and it's located in far south Changchun, which is quite a far way out of the main city area, as you can see there.
哎，你好。我昨天不给你打电话了吗？我今天领2个外国的小女孩上你这去啊。也有Kang是不是？也有。
我特别喜欢Kang。
是吗？
Have you experienced Kang before?
I made a Kang in my house. I made a Barbie Kang.
So just like a recap for anyone who's unfamiliar what Kang is, Kang is basically like a fire bed. So basically in Dongbei, because it's so cold, historically they didn't have, this heating kind of like we know it today. So basically they would connect the stove or the kitchen with like a bed. So underneath it's basically heated from underneath and it's like a hot bed.
I love a Kang.
I mean, Shanghai isn't as cold as Dongbei. Why did you decide to make a Kang in your home in Shanghai?
Okay, my hot take, or I guess cold take, is that Shanghai is colder than Dongbei. Because Dongbei, it is literally super freezing, but it's dry cold. As long as you layer up, and your skin is not exposed to the cold, you're good. And also, there's central heating, so everything indoors is warm and nice and cozy.
Literally.
And then in Shanghai, first of all, it's like a wet cold. It just chills your bones.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, they're like, it's not that cold, so we don't really need to heat anything. And you're like, yes, you do.
So basically there's a river in China. I've forgotten the name and the exact one, but I'll put it here. And basically all of the places above this river, they have central heating, and then everything to the south of the river does not have central heating. And it's quite a funny thing, and a lot of people joke about this when it comes to people from Dongbei, but whenever someone from Dongbei goes to a southern province in China, they will always be complaining how cold it is. And it's funny because Dongbei is pretty much the coldest place you can get in China, but you have central heating here. Like where I'm sitting right now in my home, I'm wearing this jacket, but oh, it's not the same. I was like, am I wearing the same thing as I was in the video? No, it's not. It's a different one. Phew. But I am sweating up a storm in this because it's 28 degrees in here. I almost need to crack a window. It is always so hot in my apartment. But when you visit the southern provinces of China, they don't have this central heating. So people from Dongbei are always complaining how cold it is in the south, even though it's actually a lot warmer outside. Anyway, moving on. This guy has all the resources at his fingertips. He's got some kind of walkie-talkie that I guess is hooked up to other taxi drivers, and we just asked if there are any morning markets here in Dongbei at the moment. And basically he just went straight to his walkie-talkie and he's asked his network of taxi drivers. All the answers are coming.
对讲机我可以试试吗？
我身边的美女要跟你们说话，嫩这个。
哦，行。
完了那啥，你给人买了糖葫芦。
车队，国际分队在线报道。
Hello。
您说的糖葫芦，我们觉得不错。
对，这是东北特产糖葫芦，好吃甜。
北还有什么比较好吃的呢？
锅包肉、东北小烧烤，豆角6块9，老香了。涮肉、涮火锅、铁锅炖大鱼，中国话讲得不错，值得表扬。
Oh my gosh. About 30 minutes later, we had almost arrived, and it's definitely more country vibes here.
咱们一会儿可以上这儿，这不也是那农贸市场吗？
Well, this literally couldn't have worked out better. We were only just asking the cab squad about finding a breakfast market that's still open during the winter time, only for one to be open right here, right next to our lunch spot.
慢点啊，火啊！
First purchase of the market is obviously going to be a tanghulu. How can we not?
一人一个。
哦，谢谢师傅，谢谢。多少钱？
不是，我给他。
哦，不用。
不用。
So sweet, he's just given us a bintang Our food adventure is well and truly off to a start. We have our first snack of the day, a bintang holo. It's always been a dream of mine to have my voice on this voiceover.
You should do it.
I wonder if I can.
你们这不放着那个冰糖葫芦吗？这声音。
冰糖葫芦。
对，这声音怎么放？
啊，那他从这喇叭放出来的。
还有喇叭，有那个按键子。
就那个录音，它可以录一个吗
Oh my god, this is so exciting.
给你录一个。
？You need to like do it in a Dongbei accent though.
汤葫芦，冰汤葫芦。He's gonna keep it.
好好听。
Okay, tick it off the bucket list, guys. Well, now I guess we can let this market exploration commence.
这个是东北特产，属于冻柿子，看看这大冻柿子。这个是冻梨，这是冻的，冻完搁水一换，换完可好吃了。
啥想给多钱给多钱。
Dongbei people are so fun.
猪头，这猪头多好，我们2月2都吃猪头肉，
你怎么吃这个？
我蘸蒜酱吃。是最好的。
And of course, it's not a true Dongbei market without a sesame sauce machine grinding in the background.
Because of the nature of Amy and my professions, we do a lot of videos, and I have another video that I want to make like a mulled wine, but like Dongbei style, and this is like literally the perfect place. Like I'm getting like so much inspo. 哪些是咱们这边长春的特色？
长春特色就蘑菇啥的，松，这是东北的，这叫榛子，这是东北的松子儿，特别好吃。你尝尝，美女，我给你扒开一个啊，得扒开，吃里边这仁儿。
谢谢，可以吗？这
可以，多扒一个，你吃啊。
没买，
不是，那没事儿，是不好吃？
好吃。
这是姜糖。
哦，姜糖。
你尝一个。
这会不会不好？我们要把您摆的摊都吃光了。
不是，没事，我们东北人都这么好客啊。
How is it? Do you reckon you could put that in your thing?
Yeah, for sure.
And you can check out that mulled wine video. It's so fun, by the way, on Signeur's Instagram.
I want to buy some of that anyway. That is so refreshing.
怎么卖？13一斤。13一斤，一斤有多少？
不是，你是不是就你俩吃啊？
对
，1斤分2袋，他俩吃，
可以吗？
可以。
你是老板还他是老板？
I think my favorite thing I tried at this market were these sweet potato crisps. Oh my god, they were so good.
They're crunchy and sweet. I'm gonna get some of these too.
It's been this extremely successful mission to the local market, a market that we didn't even know was here. We were trying to find one for you anyway.
I know, and then it was literally right here.
We got back in the car and 50 meters of driving later, we arrived at our lunch spot. It's called De Yifang Yuzhuang. Yuzhuang basically means fish house or fish store, so they specialize in fish here. And we're not coming empty-handed. We're bringing a few of our frozen fruits to soak in water so we can eat them for dessert. Whoa, this is so local.
Wow.
Oh, this is so cool. Look at all of the Dongbei things over here. And when it comes to ordering, you can just point at the fresh produce that you want. And when it comes to the bigger fish, well, they've got a whole pool out the back where you can point and choose to which fish you want. It's not ideal coming to Dongbei and like having a small group of people eating. The best thing to do is to come with a massive group of people, and then you can actually really enjoy what Dongbei is all about, which is big serving sizes. He knows the boss here, so he's able to like negotiate a very small portion for us. But definitely when you come to Dongbei, come with a lot of friends. Dongbei is a place where you need to have friends. Being lonely in Dongbei is a very lonely thing, trust me. Yeah. Let's go to our Kang. So this place is really giving all the vibes. It's really old school Dongbei. And here in Dongbei, as we mentioned in the taxi, it's very common to have a huokang, like a fire bed. And they actually have one here in the restaurant that we can sit on. Oh, it's so hot. It's so warm. My feet are a little bit cold, so I'm just gonna like directly. Oh, this is nice.
可以看这个车，你看看。
Wow. 这是什么？
这个就是中国以前那个黄马车，是不是前面有个马，是不是？
And right in the back corner there, you can see where the old stove is, and that's the source of heat for the Kang, the fire bed.
它这个是装饰的东西，它这个给你烧呢，烧这儿呢。
哦。
烧这炕上。看看这。
So basically in here, this is where the fire is burning. They can add the wood here, and then come with me. Basically, this is where it all makes sense. So this is where that fire is extending through. So it's like a big alleyway of fire.
这会儿朋友来这儿吃过饭。
他们是谁？
二人转。东北二人转，他唱二人转的。
我们今晚就要去看二人转。
And let me tell you, 二人转 is like no show on earth I've ever seen before. It is super intense high energy from both the performers and also the crowd. Actually, they handed out these clappers so we could all make as much noise as possible, which resulted in me actually holding my ears for most of the performance. But wow, some of these performances really were like no other. Only in Dongbei, I suppose.
好吃。
It's even better icy. And it's also such a weird contrast of temperatures because we're sitting on this really, really hot ground. And then this is super icy and like cold. It's so satisfying. Talking of icy things, we've got our fruits in a bowl of water defrosting as we speak.
This is what dreams are made of.
This is the funnest day ever already. Okay, so we have our 4 fish. This was the absolute minimum that they could do for us.
这个是酱焖嘎子鱼。
Wow.
这是什么？
小河虾。
This is so fragrant.
This is like actually beautiful.
It's really beautiful. Like, can you hold that? Just give people an idea of its scale. Like, it's actually a really big dish. And it's got all of this, like, all of its antennas are kind of making this, kind of make me think of that sugar. You know, the spun sugar. It's like tiny and like crunchy. Ooh.
That's nice. You know what? I feel like we could bring this to the performance like popcorn. Like,
I was literally about to say it reminds me of popcorn. Super Moorish, super light and like crispy, but not in like a, it's like a light crispy.
oh my god, I would totally watch a movie while eating this.
Whoa. 谢谢。
这么多。
It's actually one of my favorite Dongbei dishes of all time. It's called xiaojidun mogu, basically chicken stewed with lots and lots of mushrooms. 还有这个是大饼。
这是我们的大饼子。
不是黄米饭。
这个是黄米饭。
那大饼子。
一会儿上。
哦，所以这个不是大饼子。
这是黄米饭。
所以我们有两个大主食啊。
吃不了咱打包。
I've learned that huangmi is a variety of millet, often called sticky millet or glutinous millet, and it does make sense because in this cake form, it does have a very glutinous texture and not crumbly at all.
哎，这是大饼。
First, we got in there and tried some sticky millet cake, and what you see on top there is sugar that he helped us spread over the slice.
啊，美女。
哦，谢谢，谢谢，谢谢。
再把那盘拿来。
谢谢师傅。So this is my first time ever eating this. Oh, cool. It's like a sugar pizza. 这个要配菜还是直接吃？
可以吃，黄米是黏的，你尝尝是不是黏？
好好吃。
Yeah, it's got that nice crispiness on the outside from being fried.
爱你。
Oh, 谢谢。Oh yeah, forgot to mention we also have some congee here too.
3个主食。
新约 welcome to Dongbei.
在东北吃饭都主食开会吗？
可以加肉。
单独吃还是配这个饼子吃？
不是，单独。
单独吃。
这下课吃。
哦，谢谢。
Whoa, it smells so
谢谢。
hearty. Oh wow, it's so salty and hearty and comforting. It's the dish that you'd imagine to be eating in this kind of environment. Snowing outside, you're sitting on this hot bed, eating warming, comforting food. That is literally what is happening here. What I'm loving about this dish is the noodles underneath. It's soaking up all of those juices and it's really like meaty and mushroomy and it's in this amazing like braised sauce. Like, look at how amazing that looks. And 蘑菇。
这蘑菇就是东北特色，是吧？
挺好吃的，有那种野生的感觉，不是那种，就是超市养殖的。
这鱼，这嘎子鱼好吃，特别嫩，你尝尝。
It's so soft, and I can only imagine it's very fresh because it was literally just alive.
好不好吃？
好吃啊。I think I'm just not much of a fish girl to begin with. And I don't know. I think it's something I need to work towards. It's a flaw in my character.
It's like I don't like cheese. I also have to work towards loving cheese.
But you're like lactose intolerant. I'm not fish intolerant. It's just a flaw in my character.
慢慢来. It's like a nice mix of aromatics on there as well. You've got that onion and garlic, some ginger as well. It looks like there's chili on there, but it's really not spicy at all. It just gives it that extra flavor. It's a very nice fish dish. 这个也算是炖菜吗？
Good.
Wow, my butt is so hot right now.
I know, right?
Like actually, like seriously sweating right now.
Probably good for your skin. Just saying.
你们澳大利亚不也有冬天吗？
有冬天，但我们的冬天和东北的冬天是两个完全
不，你们澳大
不同的。
利亚没有这土炕吗？
没有没有，
有
澳大利亚的冬天15度左右，不是零下。
这饼，
谢谢谢谢。
这是主食的一种。
It's nice. So I asked, and it's made from flour, but I do feel like that would taste really good dipped into some of this this chicken and mushroom dish. 东北人也会这么吃吗？
会
Put some carbs on carbs.
好吃。这馋人愿意吃糖。你就特别馋的人，
他确实馋。
是不是？
对啊，所以他才做一个美食频道啊，就因为他馋呐。
What's 馋？
馋 is like, it's kind of like hungry. Is like hungry. Like you have hunger that needs to be filled.
Yeah.
馋 is like you're both like hungry and having cravings and like you just want to eat.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like me. Yeah. Maybe I should rename my channel to Amy Chan.
Amy is
Chan. No.
Oh my god.
东梨和柿子怎么样？不好吗？
不好呀，里边还冰着，外头结冰了。
需要大概多长时间？你觉得？
等你们吃完饭就差不多。
This is like such a good meal for like after skiing.
And you've just been skiing.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, this is what I needed.
How was skiing in Dongbei? How would you rate it?
I really enjoyed it. It's like we went to a resort that wasn't like too windy, and you know, there's good food.
What does like après ski look like in Dongbei?
Getting scrubbed down. That is my idea of après ski.
I love the
don't-
bathhouses in Dongbei. Although, I can't remember if I ever told this story on my channel.
I know exactly what you're gonna say, and I thought of you while I was getting scrubbed.
So, Senior and I, last year we were in Harbin, and we went to a bathhouse to go get a scrub. All was well and good until my scrubbing lady asked me if I want to use this ganjin. And it basically looks like a wooden kind of bent, I don't know how
Rolling pin?
like a rolling pin, kind of like a rolling pin, but with a hard edge on one side. And a lot of people like to do it because it like stimulates the toxins will be released or something. And then she was like, do you want to do it? I was like, oh, I don't know. But then she's like, look at that foreigner, she's doing it. And sure enough, she's pointing at you
It's just me,
on the bench getting this, this thing rolled up and down your back. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll try it. If Pinky's doing it, I'm doing it. And yeah, she starts doing it. I get this awful stab of pain in the middle of my back. And she's like, oh, something fell off your back. She puts it on the pillow next to my head. It's a mole. Like an entire mole just like fell off my back. So I will not be ever doing that one again. But I still go for my monthly scrubs.
Yeah, I'm glad that you can still scrub. That was very traumatic.
It was a bit
remember we
traumatic.
like left, and then we're like in the showers. Your face is like traumatized, and you're like, can you look at my back?
It's like streaming with blood. It's like I was stinging so bad.
like-
I called my mum. I'm like, Mom, am I gonna get a melanoma now? I've had it all checked out. It's now been like officially medically removed, that mole.
I also got the ganjin this time. You can
Oh.
check out my back.
Oh yeah, wow. So
And then she was doing it, and I was like, oh, I remember last time. 谢谢，真的好实在啊，这东北菜。
you know what actually tastes really good as well is pairing the chicken dish with some of those prawns. Because the prawns are like a slightly bit sweet as well and crunchy, so it adds like an extra texture and flavor. Look at this. That is so good. Look, all those little fishies.
这是粉条，
粉条和那个虾. I got the chicken foot here, but like very stubby little fingers here. What's happening? Maybe they're walking a lot.
Yeah.
These countryside chickens, so they need to develop these really muscular toes to like grab the ground and like.
Yeah.
Tastes very good.
Is it good?
Yeah. It's cooked really well. It's really collagen-y. Just watch me glow after this.
This is actually Amy's skincare routine.
I'm on an exclusive chicken foot diet in an aim to keep my skin young. 这个鸡爪好好吃。为什么这个它的那个 How do you say toes?
它的爪子啊，
爪子给它剁掉了，
哦，剁掉了。
就像人的指甲似的，把指甲剁了。
Oh, okay. So it's been cut off. Oh, okay. 我还以为它就是
它有很胖的脚。
We've finished eating. We're just kind of spreading ourselves out on this Kang here. It is so warm. I think I personally might find this a little bit uncomfortable to sleep all night on.
这个是火烧的吗？还是
火烧的，
So it's like when there's like actively fire, it's the hottest. But then when you sleep on it, like there's not fire going,
Oh, okay.
so it gets colder and
外
colder.
边的锅可以做饭、做菜，完锅火烧热了，这热气就得上炕了。
真的是个伟大的发明。
把腿伸直了，哎，躺那，对，对，舒服，还解乏。
确实，这对身体好吗？
身体好啊。
Oh, it's very hot, isn't it? Oh, it's so hot.
Is it though?
Yeah. Or maybe it's my side.
Wait, let's switch.
Mine is like hot to the touch.
Because over there it's like.
Oh, here's better.
Oh yeah, no, this is actually much hotter.
I have been absolutely sweating up a storm. It's because I've been sitting on fire.
Yeah, no, this is like actually hot.
Yeah.
I might start sweating too. I might take a few bites of the chicken foot and then lay here and get in on your skin routine.
Yeah. But I could fry an egg right here.
They would literally give you an egg.
I feel like in Dongbei, all you have to do is ask, hey, can I like do the tong hulu sound? Tong hulu, yin tong hulu. Yeah, no problem. Hey, can I go on your walkie-talkie? Yeah, no problem. Hey, can I fry an egg on your floor? No problem. No, we will not actually be frying an egg on the Kang, but we are about to try our dongli, our frozen pear, which has finally defrosted enough for us to slice. It's really cold. Oh,
它的皮儿也可以吃是吗？
so juicy. That is delicious. Kind of a little bit of a sorbet vibe actually, because it's really sweet and chilled to that point of like, it's like an icy fruitiness. It's so full of juice as well. Like you bite into it and it's just like literally slurping everywhere. Wow.
为什么它的皮儿是黑的呢？
冻的吗？冻完了就变成黑了。欢迎你们下次光临。
谢谢。
一定会下次来. That was so much fun. I am so full. I think it's like physically impossible to leave a Dongbei restaurant without being like over the top full. I've never left being like, oh, just pleasantly full. And look, the whole market has completely packed up. So in Dongbei, you need to go early.
国际友人满意，
非常非常满意，好好吃。
非常好吃。
感谢对我们的信任。Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
How do you do?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Unfortunately, we didn't get a response after that one, so that was pretty much the end of the conversation. 谢谢，谢谢师傅，下次见，拜拜。
Thank you for introducing me to our new best friend.
I will be making more videos with him in the future. He's an absolute legend and he's also hooked up to like the best system with all of the great advice of Changchun. Like no one knows Changchun better than these taxi drivers. So stay tuned for more taxi driver food adventures and make sure you're following Senior on her channel. She is going to be making a video about mulled wine and also the performance we're going to tonight. So you can follow her on her foreign and also Chinese social media for those videos. But yeah, until next week, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And goodbye from Dongbei. Bye guys.